I think we need to talk about Alan Dershowitz and who he decided to throw under the bus last night on live TV.
I am completely and totally innocent. From the day I met Jeffrey Epstein to the day he died, I have had sexual contact with one woman, the love of my life, my wife. And that's it. And the reason I wanted these papers out, as distinguished from everybody else, I have nothing to hide. I never did anything wrong. I was completely a victim of a frame-up. We now know the source of the frame-up, Sharon Churcher, the book, the lawyers, and now she wants to bring it to an end. She admits that she may have mistaken me for somebody else. And if all the documents come out, it will prove conclusively that she mistook me for somebody else. But not all the documents have come out. There are still some smoking guns that will cast great doubt on the credibility of at least some of the accusers and also some of the accused. I was introduced to Epstein by the lady Lynn Rothschild, a prominent British lady. And she told me he was a wonderful guy. I didn't want to meet him, but she said, no, you have to meet him. He's very wealthy and he's connected to Harvard and he does a lot of things to Harvard. And she knew him intimately. She knew him very well. She's the one who introduced him to Bill Clinton, as far as I know. As far as I know, she introduced him to Prince Andrew. She is at the center of this entire enterprise. And so far, her name hasn't even come up. I was on his plane with Shimon, with Senator Glenn, going to visit Shimon Peres in the home of Leslie Wexner for his birthday. But I think that Lynn Rothschild has to be questioned. She's at the center of this because she's the one who made all the introductions.
Lynn Rothschild. He blames Lynn Rothschild, who, by the way, is standing underneath a picture of Satan eating babies right here, as the person who introduced Jeffrey Epstein to everyone he ever knew. I'm just saying, I'm not saying, but the heat is on.
The fact of the matter is, the Rothschilds are so rich, it's disgusting, and we know for a fact the Rothschilds is one of the specific families who run the world in their own unique way. But we have to keep it 100%, and I have to show you that the video of her in front of the devil eating picture was fake. Something next level that the Rothschilds and somebody at this level would do is create their own fake photo, so that way they could say people are saying fake things about them. But now we know through Alan Dershowitz, who's a prominent attorney, famous, is now saying she's the one who introduced Jeffrey Epstein to everybody. Just don't forget, Alan Dershowitz tried to say that it's constitutional to force a vaccine in everyone's arm. Check this out. Don't forget it.
The Superpower video where you said we should have mandatory vaccines, I disagree with you on that. But this is the one thing that I have to ask you. Moderna, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, which vaccine do you have?
I don't believe in mandatory vaccination now. What I said was, let me put it very clearly. You have no constitutional right to endanger the public and spread a disease, even if you disagree. You have no right not to be vaccinated. You have no right not to wear a mask. You have no right to open up your business.
Wait, can I stop you? No right not to be vaccinated? Meaning if they decide you have to be vaccinated, we have to be vaccinated?
Absolutely. And if you refuse to be vaccinated, the state has the power to literally take you to a doctor's office and plunge a needle into your arm. If the vaccination
Where is that in the Constitution?
If the vaccination is designed to prevent the spreading disease. If the vaccination is only to prevent a disease that you will get, for example, if there's a disease that will kill you, you have the right to refuse that, but you have no right to refuse to be vaccinated against a contagious disease. Public health, the police power of the Constitution, gives the state the power to compel that, and there are cases in the United States Supreme Court. I don't believe in mandatory vaccination now. What I said was, if there came a time when we had a real pandemic that was killing people, and there was a perfect vaccine, that there would be no constitutional right for somebody to say, no, I'm going to spread the disease, I'm going to be Typhoid Mary. The government, under a Supreme Court decision in 1905, would have the power to compel vaccination. We're not even close to that situation today, so I'm not in favor of compelled